Welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, and with me,
Marcus.
And today we're going to cover the final round of this Tuesday event. The championship now only 1 week away. The only points left are this Tuesday and Saturday of this week in order for them to get the last points they can to get into the final brackets. Top 8 looking pretty secure, especially the 6 and above, but the 7th and 8th spots being very vulnerable. And these results today could change where those land. And if you want to find out, check out my Patreon. The link's down below on my YouTube channel and on my Twitch channel. Always, you guys can check it out and become a free member today. And I make most of this content free for you. I like to make the deck list free for you. So if you guys like what you're seeing, please check it out. You can go right to my Patreon, become a free member, check out these deck lists, and you guys can see it for yourself. What's being played, how they're trying to play it, and maybe even tech your decks, because a lot of these decks, you notice that when
spicy.
Yeah, they're very, very spicy. And some of them, like, they're meta changes for our current meta. Something that might give you some inspiration at home if you're having difficulties with certain deck types and archetypes. And we go over these decks and let you guys know what we've seen and what we like and maybe what we don't like. And you at home can make your own deck list from here and be inspired, because we've got two great newcomers to the game head to head. I love this. They've only been playing this game for about a month and a half now. Oh, yeah, in the season. And now both head to head, undefeated in the final round, and very close at the cusp of that pirate bracket that could move them into getting that manga bracket. Ooh. For the championship bracket. So both of them definitely need these points and know that they're going to have to be performing very well this week to get the last little bit to ensure that they can secure a spot. Because, of course, everyone in the top 8's also going to be trying to get those points to ensure that they don't fall out of that important bracket for the championship bracket. But I'm super looking forward to this. We got Curly on camera with his Rayleigh deck. You've seen him multiple times in my live streams. First time probably going to be on YouTube, because we're doing these direct to YouTube due to the AWS shutdown. I couldn't log into Twitch, couldn't do anything, so we're finally making some good YouTube content. I hope you guys are enjoying it. This is going to be the third and final round for today, and you guys got to give us a feedback down below. You can make it as ugly as you want. I don't care. All of it just helps me make better content for you, and I really appreciate you being here. So if you're liking it and you're here right now, hit the like and subscribe button. We just get better and better content as the time grows. I promise you. Right now, let's get into the deck list. Starting off with Bonney being played, the one that just won last one from To Conquer, up against Rayleigh. But first, Bonney. So those of you that might not know me, I'm a red main player, and I'm going to leave my analysis to the red deck, because that's really, I play a lot of different games here at Humble Pie. I play Riftbound. I've been practicing a lot with that, and we'll be getting into it. I play Alpha Clash, which is like a nice little indie game. I play a lot of Bonney games, the Gundam, the Union Arena, and One Piece. I play Magic the Gathering in many different formats, and I help out with a lot of the other side events and stuff to help those things fire at LifeLink Games. So I have to limit really how much I can invest in the game overall. And for One Piece, I've said I'm just going to stick to red. And lucky me, I get Roger next set.
Oh, yeah.
But go ahead, tell
Luffy.
me. And Luffy, that's true. That red-green?
Yeah, red-green.
Look really good.
All right, so we got Bonney here. On your opponent's turn, once per turn, you can pay 1 Don to rest up to one of their characters or leaders. Real strong. Super strong.
And we saw that effect kind of like get missed with the Zoro plays here, but it did do some work for the other characters. I really enjoyed that effect. And it's been around forever. I mean, the starter deck really picked this one up, right?
Yeah, the starter deck. I don't think he's playing.
Do we have the new starter deck cards here?
Anything from the new starter? I think this. No, that's
no,
PRB.
That's the PRB.
I think this is PRB. No, this is
starter. Okay, so we do have some from the starter deck.
We have one starter deck card. Don't worry, guys.
One thing helped this card, because the starter deck revamped it, and now PRB kind of giving it some more answers. And it's always been a nemesis within the meta here, because it has the ability to stall your opponent and make them make bad plays, and it can really force your opponent to have to learn sequencing, which I love about this. Yeah. But go ahead and tell me about this.
So the new card from the starter deck is beige, so it's a 2-cost blocker. On play, if you have 6 or more rested cards, so this is Dons and characters and leaders. You draw a card and trash a card, so good filtering. Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things to take home, if you're not are new to the game, cards allocated as like Dawn underneath a character are not considered rested. So you cannot allocate Dawn underneath something and then count that as your rested card. So be careful with that in the rulings. It is
given Dawn, not rested. Yep. What else we got? Can we talk about this PRB card? I mean, this one really shines, because this one able to replace the Rouge and a searchable target for most of the searchers in this deck.
Yeah, so you can search it with your Bonney searchers. Oh, no.
Yeah, Bonney can always search Bonney, because the one...
That's the rest one.
Yeah.
So you can find this Bonney which Euros was the 4 cost. This is the 3 cost Bonney, so you can play it off of your Eustace Kid. So unlike the Euros, you couldn't.
Yep.
Yeah, so on your opponent's attack, once per turn, you'll set up to one of your Dawn cards as active.
Right. So even if you're fully tapped out, this one will enable you to at least get that Dawn active, and is on attack at the same point. So can you stack the effects?
You can.
That's brilliant, right? So you can you take the attack, you restand the Dawn. Now you can trigger the leader ability to rest that Dawn immediately. Perfect combo piece.
Yep. And then we have others, good utility cards that we saw last game, like the Mihawk.
Oh, I love this Mihawk. It's been powerhouses through so many different green decks, right?
Yeah,
Smokers playing it.
Green, you're probably playing this card.
Absolute staples ever since. I mean, on play, restand 4.
Yeah.
Super good.
It's a 4 cost blocker.
Right? With 8,000 power. Just absolutely devastating here. No counter to it, but still, I mean, when you got an 8K blocker, come on. And talk about this Eustace Kid, you were just talking about it.
Yeah, the Eustace Kid is so good in these type of decks, especially what it's about to go against.
Yeah.
So 8K for 8K, 8 cost character, Dawn times 1 during your opponent's turn. If this character is rested, your opponent cannot attack other cards other than characters named Eustace Kid.
And when you basically rest this character,
you can activate main once per turn. You can rest this character to play a character with a cost of 3 or less from your hand.
Right.
So just comes down rested, basically.
Exactly. Immediately making it the target for their turn. And he was saying this is going to be paramount because we're talking about Rayleigh here. Rayleigh has this anti-blockable card. You know what this card is not?
This is not a blocker.
It's not a blocker. It's a requirement for you to attack into it, which means all characters are going to have to attack into this 8K body.
Yeah.
And we've already seen there's a lot of cheap blockers you can put up for free with this ability, right?
Yeah, so many. I think he can put out all his cheap blockers. There's
his brother. Not his. I'm sorry, not his brother. I'm thinking Dolphamingo's brother. Go ahead, sorry. But you get the 2 cost here.
That if one of your rested characters would be KO, you can trash this character instead. You have this one that's a blocker that protects your slash characters, which is just the Cavendish. Then you have this blocker we went over, and this blocker we went over. So many
blockers you can put into it.
Yep.
It's definitely trying to stall the game out. I love the Roro Zoro ad here for the blocker. This one allowing you, like, if it was to be rested, you can rest something else and keep this thing active. You got Carrot, which is a constant freeze. I love this card. On play and when attacking, freeze a character. Can't attack that next turn. Can be a constant menace, definitely requiring some attention. And when you're playing so many blockers, it's so easy to protect it.
Oh, yeah, and especially against Rayleigh, where they can't play anything before.
Right.
I mean,
they're going to have to invest to swing into it. You're right. And then of course we have a blast from the past, a Dolphamingo Don Quixote card here. It's just
this card can turn games instantly.
A lot of people not familiar with this. In the early games when we first started doing coverage, this card would be like the one that you play back to back and you get people tilted immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you got back to back Dolphamingo, you were just like, oh, come on.
It's like game over.
Right? You're freezing 3 characters to include a leader if you want to that can attack next turn with that simple on play. Yeah, it's just 1 turn. But then you got to worry about the 10K next turn. And if they freeze them again, it's the greatest counter against Zoro right now. And I think this is why you're seeing more of the include, is because we just watched in the last match. It put it in work against Zoro. So great tech card for this choice. And of course, before we move on, the one thing we have to call out, the Hody Jones.
Hody Jones.
If it's green, it's playing the drug man himself, Hody Jones. This 7 cost absolutely has an event card now. What do we call it? The Demon Swords card?
Yeah, Dead Man's Game.
Yeah, Dead Man's Game. That's right. It's so effective. It was so good that they decided to turn it into an event itself. This one, a body with rush. You have to take a life, but you get to rest 2 characters or 2 Dawn cards, or 1 of each, your choice. But absolutely devastating in the late game. An 8K rusher, resting those blockers, getting those things where you want to. Sure, you got to take a life. It's great for anti. Go ahead.
If you're a 5 life leader, taking a life is minimal.
It's insurmountable, and you're definitely going to have, like, this could be the closer. Today, we'll see. But he's going up against another tier 1 deck that's been doing very well in the meta. Arguably one of the best win percentages. Not the most played, though. And I think the reason for it is because it's not an easy deck to navigate.
Oh, no.
You've got a lot of events in this deck. And the reason you're doing that is because the leader has, 1, a rule. You can't play anything 4 costs or less. Or 5 costs or more, sorry. And you have to reveal 2 events once per turn to get this extra ability, where it gives one of your base 4,000 power characters plus 2,000 attack. So really good to give some base powers here. Obviously, this is trying to feed the monkey Luffy. Has a really good effect here. That if there's 2 given Dawn to anywhere on the board, you get plus 2,000, making it a 6. But the base is 4, so the Rayleigh is always effective. You can turn this into a nice little AK swing.
Oh yeah.
On play, you can use the same 2 Dawn that or 2 events to reveal to play a character with 3,000 or less power. And a lot of this deck is 3,000 power or less. You've got the Sanji draw card on KO. You got this Brook card that kind of nice little 2K, but also gives 2 rested if you need to in certain pinches. You have the Boa, which got printed with a set, really good.
Yeah.
Searches for an event, searches for a red character named Luffy, and you get you can trash it at any time during your turn, anyways, and give 2 rested Dawn to the leader or character. Yeah. So you can swing with this. You can pump it up with Rayleigh, sack it immediately, give the 2 rested Dawn to something else to power up the rest of the board. It's got a search capability and extra utility.
Yep.
It combos very, very well, because especially with Luffy. I mean, imagine just putting 2 underneath it. You've got some other cards that does combo out really well. This Nico Robin. Yep. Dawn times 2 when attacking. KO 20 of your opponent's characters for 4,000 power or less.
Playing cheap blockers now.
Yeah, everyone's playing those 1 cost, 2 cost. The deck we're looking at, a lot of blockers can get popped with this thing. So definitely a lot of great targets for Nico Robin here, and a lot of great synergistic combos that allow it to get 2 Dawn underneath it and start swinging with this thing. And then, of course, we have the Rush Rona Zoro. It's been around since OP1. This thing's so good. 3 Dawn cost for a 5,000 power Rush.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Most red decks is going to play this guy.
Right?
Very few red decks will not play this.
Right? It's just so good. Low to the ground, 5k body swinging. You can surprise your opponent. Most of them not expecting it. In red, maybe they are a little bit more, but you definitely you got to respect this card. It always warrants attack, which I love. This is like one of the best pseudo blockers. Those are the cards that basically warrant attention. So it gets you get to whiff an attack, if you will, because they're going to be dedicating some other resources to try and remove this threat.
And that, you got 20 searchers in this deck?
Yeah. The whole deck is about making sure you get these events. We have the card that we were talking about just a bit ago, the anti-blocker. This one, you have to give an active Dawn, or give 2 active Dawn, to your Silver's Rayleigh, and he can't be blocked. Now, that kid, this doesn't affect that kid, so that given Dawn is going to have to force him to have to remove it. And it does look like he does have an answer for it. Only 2 copies of it, but you can potentially, if you have a 6,000 power character out there, you can minus it by 5, KO one of the blockers with a 2,000 power or less, and try to attack into it.
Yeah.
That's probably the best you're going to do, because it is an 8k. You can't pop it directly with this ability, but
unless you have 2 of them.
That's true. But that's the only 2 in the deck, and it's an all-out swing, because you need to get this thing off the board. It is probably the most devastating card in this matchup. You also have a lot of these 0-cost events that are 2k counter on the back end, but this one's just a searcher, allows you to find more of the events, and it's really good to reveal because it's non-threatening. Yeah. I love this in the early game, hanging on to these. If I don't need an event card, I'm not searching yet. This is just one of the best ones to reveal, because revealing cards can be a huge disadvantage. Letting your opponent know what potentially you could do for that turn, how much counter you're holding on to, maybe you're holding on to that kill spell. You don't want to reveal that stuff. You don't want them to play around it or play into it and try to bait you to use the card early. Like, information is key and paramount. Playing you and testing with you, the worst thing I can do as a player is give him information.
Any information is too many.
Right? Like, there are reasons that you'll see me making comments about me bluffing cards and bluffing triggers. I play Rayleigh a lot. How many triggers in this deck?
None, right? There shouldn't be any.
One. There's 1 card in here for triggers.
Yeah, and it's not useful.
No, not at all. Like, it's one of those things where you're going to add this to hand. Every time I play this deck, I pretend like I have a trigger. Every time. Because I don't want my opponent having full information about what's happening. I want them to be constantly guessing. And I do that. I'll bluff them constantly just to make sure I can gain whatever edge I can to make you maybe make a misplay. Because in this game, where skill is a factor, of course, but there is luck involved, trying to edge that more into skill, you got to try the best you can as a player.
Bluffing is skill.
Yes, it is, and something I definitely recommend some people get into. And it's the reason they do it in poker, the reason they do it in the other games. But here we go to conquer Curly. Who do you think's favorite in this matchup?
I think if Curly can get going first, it's definitely Curly's favored.
Okay.
But if he has to stumble for it,
yeah,
it's the Conquerors all the way.
Absolutely. If Curly was more of a rush style deck, I would give him more an advantage. Because one of the things that always killed Bonney back in the day was rush. The fact you can't activate that leader and you're constantly throwing down bodies, it is a killer for this Bonney effect.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Here's the
Boa search. All right. Good turn for Curly here. Great start. That means next turn he's likely going to be able to reveal 2 events, get a swing in, potentially play out something else, and then a nice little 7k swing from lead, which will be pretty devastating. 2 swings, and you get to add to board. Pretty effective. Oh, okay. Going to add one of the removal spells. So instantly respecting the fact he knows he's up against green and needs an answer to that useless kid. Let's hope Curly hangs on to it for that turn.
Yeah, I mean, he could play the Cavendish and be like, hey, this Cavendish is a threat. You gotta get rid of it.
Right? Don't want me restanding too, do you? And that's the problem with information, right? You give him the information. Now to Conqueror can try to bait if he can to get a target so he can make sure that the useless kid is there. But it always now has to be aware that that is a potential threat coming back from Curly. And Curly will probably be revealing it from here on out until he uses it.
Yes.
One of the smart things to do when you're playing the Rayleigh deck, once you reveal one, always make sure that's the one you reveal every time, because you're not revealing new information.
Curly's so fast for the take from the life.
Yeah. 7. I think he knows what his play is going to be here. He's on the forward on turn. This is perfect for Luffy if he can play it on curve. Revealing 2. That's what we said.
Revealing the Conqueror hockey, though.
That's one of the ones you want to probably keep hidden if he has an option here. This will be 5 into life here. And then get rested here. Yeah, this is one of the highly effective abilities of Bonney here, negating that play that we were just talking about.
But hopefully this should be a Luffy play.
It would make the most sense here. And I do like the fact that Curly didn't make any of these other characters vulnerable. You don't want to play that Luffy into it, but just 3? One or Zoro, okay.
I like this.
Yep.
But leaving one.
Well, he's leaving one open for probably a searcher. He probably got a buggy, has a Nami or something like that. Gonna get a 1k out of life here. Hopefully has another play for this one. No. I don't know. Would you have sacked the boa? Would you have sacked the boa just to get a 7k swing then?
Yeah. Well, definitely, because it's did a job.
Here comes 5 into boa. Yeah. I would have much preferred, especially leaving the one open for Conqueror's hockey, if that was a threat or a use here. But here comes Carrot's going to lock down the Zoro. That's pretty devastating here for Curly here.
Yeah, this is also a threat that he has to deal with.
Mm-hmm. This one's going to constantly keep the Zoro locked down until he can knock out the board. And since he wasn't able to play his Luffy on curve, means he's going to be a little bit behind on tempo. This deck really wins when it can get the Luffy on that proper forward on turn.
Yeah, go Boa, Luffy into Sanji off the Luffy.
Yeah, you're just cooking with gas. The game is so much in your favor. But Curly here at 6 Dawn. Let's see what his play is here. Zoro locked down by the Carrot. Lead ability.
I think you have to get rid of the Carrot here. It's gonna stall you too much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably put 1 on Zoro and then use it, and then swing 6.
No, he's going to use the ability here to just pop it.
Yeah.
There goes that mole pistol here. So it gave him a juicy target. That was enough. So it means we're probably going to see a 6 swing here from Rayleigh at the end of the turn. Either that or he's going to swing 5 and leave it open for Conquerors.
Probably 5 and leave it open for Conquerors.
But Conquerors this early in the game is just not that much valuable.
It's not.
Or just not very valuable, excuse me. I would 100% swing 6 and not care.
Yeah, if he has a wider board, definitely.
Yeah, Conquerors. You want to use Conquerors when it's most effective. Yeah. Like the amount that you can potentially minus with Conquerors hockey is, I think we did the math was like 13. You could essentially negate through that turn. It's huge.
Oh yeah, especially if you can try to get
not 13. It was like 8 or 9. It was like 8 or 9k. If they had a full board.
5 plus 1 from lead is 6.
You get the 3 and then 5. You get the 5 plus the 3 from the initial attack. Right. So that's 8. That's 8k counter from a 1 Dawn. If their board is free. And that's when I like to use Conqueror's Hawkeries. When they're swinging in with no board stake here.
Zoro, but
it'd be
against us, he wants to slow down the game.
But Curly, if you're going to waste that much resource to get rid of the... No, if you're going to waste a carrot, that you want to defend the Zoro.
You wanted to keep up your pressure.
Mm-hmm. I guess he's concerned that it's just going to get rested with the Bonney effect, but that's you've fine. Got to play around that. You have to hit more bodies in the field to ensure that that Bonney rest doesn't affect you dearly here.
That's why you have to play the Searchers.
Yeah.
Your Searchers are your friend because they all are attackers with Rayleigh.
Yes. And warrant them having to use the Dawn to rest them. I don't know. If I'm Curly, I would have defended this. I don't know what it's in his hand, though, either. I know the Conqueror's Hockey's there, but it's a little too early to use it. Not much of an advantage. It is 2k by itself. You can rest the 1 for an additional 3. Comes now the Carrot. Carrot's not really going to do anything on this board, though.
Nope.
Which makes me think, if that was going to be the play, why attack the Zoro?
Yeah, if you're just going to play the Carrot, you just leave the Zoro there.
Right? If I'm to conquer, I swing to life, freeze the Zoro, and then leave the 2 open.
2 open? I would leave 1 open.
Yeah, go 6. That's right. That's fair. Just go 6 into life, get a 2k at a hand, freeze it with a Carrot. It's why it's important for players to think their turns through. You've got to think... And especially with Bonney, sequencing is absolutely essential.
Now, if I'm Curly here, I'm trying to play wide here, and not attacking.
You wouldn't just attack the leader right now and then play wide?
You could do that.
And it's the only way you're going to get any value out of it. You don't want to attack the 2 open, obviously. So Curly should be thinking of the attack first.
These cards you play cannot attack.
Yeah. I don't like making the Luffy here vulnerable to this. So either Curly doesn't attack.
Reveal Honker and Observation?
Yeah. 2 of them to get a Brook out here.
To put 2 onto lead? I mean,
well, he gets 1 from the Luffy ability. Can use the Brook ability to add 2 more. I get where he's going to get a stronger attack from the sequencing. But he's making Brook and Luffy vulnerable, and Luffy is a linchpin to this. Like, you need this Luffy.
Yeah,
it's the strongest swing attacker you have. And if he's able to rest this Luffy, the Carrot's now a lock on the Luffy. So the sequence C is so important here. I understand that he was trying to get a higher attack, but yeah, being able to rest this Luffy now makes it vulnerable. Big swing, gets a life hit, good on you. I'm liking that he put the pressure on here. But the sequencing mattered here.
Yeah. Leaving 1 up for the Conquerors. But
yeah.
It doesn't matter since the Carrot's just going to let it stay rested.
Right. So you can save it, but if I'm to conquer, I don't care about the Luffy. All I have to do is protect Carrot, and this Luffy's never swinging at me. And it's by far the strongest card in his deck.
And I think he should be on, 9 now, right?
Yeah. With minimal investment whatsoever, this thing is 8 to 10k. Here comes 5 in a life here. Curly on a quick take.
Snap take.
6 likely going to freeze the Luffy.
Yep.
Going to get a 2k. Nope, Curly's going to take a life here. All right, already tying it up 2 to 2.
Oh no. What's right. Better? It's not the kid.
Yeah, right. I was going to say that was exactly what I was concerned about. Tap in 8 and get the kid out. But does now have protection for this Carrot.
This is
another. All right, there we go.
The Conqueror really loves this Bonney play.
It's probably one of his favorites. Draw 2, discard, get to filter to the hand, get double blockers out. Now it will at the end step restand 1, so Bonney's effect will still be legal, or still be viable. But Curly definitely learning the hard way. The sequencing against Bonney is absolutely essential. You play this thing, you constantly have to be in full awareness of when you can try to bait the use of leader ability. Pitch to Cavendish.
Which is also a counter card, so I mean,
yeah. Must mean he's got a full hand of good counter here. Or definitely likes what he has.
Hopefully he still has counter.
Right. 10 on turn, we know that he has Conqueror's Hockey in hand, as well as the what is the other card? 2 of the hockey cards, essentially.
Operation.
Not gonna be able to attack with this Monkey Luffy.
2 of the Rayleigh blocker ones in hand too.
The anti-blocker. I think if I'm to
go for it.
Honestly, if I'm Curly, it's load up and swing, load up and swing.
Well, yes, he needs 3 of them for that. It's 3 turns away.
Yeah, but if he can get his opponent to try to be more aggressive, because clearly DeConquer's gonna block up, right?
Yep.
And if he warrants an attack towards the Brook, or maybe tries to freeze the Luffy, get through. Optimally getting 1 life down would be good here. But here comes Zoro. Ooh, the sequencing. Oh,
He's not gonna rush your Brook. He's gonna rush.
No, Zoro, exactly, or leader, depending on which one he attacks with first. Such a shame. I know Curly's new to the game. He hasn't played a lot of the Bonney decks here. He's done so well against the rest of the off camera too. But it's critical. You play these in the appropriate order. And when it comes to One Piece, you can play anything at any time.
Yeah,
it's your turn. It's a Wild Wild West out here.
That might be what his problem is. He's too used to games where you have to go through certain phases. You play stuff first, and then you attack.
That's a very fair assessment. I agree. Yeah, like when you're used to that kind of like Magic the Gathering, you go to main phase 1, battle phase, main phase 2, or you go into Yu-Gi-Oh. Yep. You got the summon phase, the battle phase, and the summon phase, and you get. There's a lot of deck card. Like, what else has it? Like even. No, Gundam is free, roughly free around there. Union Arena definitely has its brackets where you play cards first, then go to the attack step.
So if you're too used to these card games, it's gonna get to you.
That's fair. And I believe Curly is a former Magic player, so that might lead to why he's thinking the way he is.
Yeah, I know when Riftbound comes out, that's freely.
Yep. I do enjoy that. I think Riftbound was very well designed. Really looking forward to seeing what the limited looks like too, because that pre-release event's gonna look so fun. It's gonna be so much fun. Glad that they had a good print run. If those are out there that are worried about the pricing of it, there seems to be a very healthy print run coming out. Why are you playing more characters? Bonney hasn't used the ability yet. Okay,
you got a wide board, like
right.
You just not attack. That's all you gotta do.
Just don't attack. If Curly doesn't attack here, he can redeem himself here. Leave the one open for the Conqueror's Haki. Don't attack.
That Luffy should not have 2 more counters though.
Yeah, it doesn't have. I don't think it's going to be going through. I think he just forgot to remove it. You're right. Until it has 2 allocated on. No, he's revealing 2.
That's on the Brook.
Yeah. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
What are you resting?
Yeah, here comes.
These are 2 free blocks.
Right?
He rests his.
He didn't use it. Okay. Did he distract the Conqueror with all these attacks that he forgot he has the leader ability?
Oh my god.
Alright, free block from the Bonney.
He still has, 3 Dons? So he could make him use a. Right, no.
A free block from the Mihawk.
He's still.
No! It's still the Conqueror with the ability to rest the Sanji too. Doesn't do it though.
I mean, he doesn't want to kill the Sanji.
Well, it gives him an extra card, but it's one less attacker you have to worry about. The Conqueror definitely wants to control the board state, right?
Oh yeah.
Wants to make sure that he's optimally resting the right character. Carrot's going to try and keep the Luffy locked, and right now,
10 drop Dofi is what's about to come down.
Probably. Oh, we're seeing a big grab. It could be. That's going to be huge. That means all this board that's currently tapped is going to be tapped here. Here comes. Yeah. Last time he picked the weak character, it was. Oh
no, he's attacking into it and resting the Luffy.
Okay. Last time we did that, we knew for a fact it was a 10 cost.
Yeah.
All right, locking the Luffy down, attacking the Brook. Curly looking to defend. He could use the Conqueror's Haki right now to save it. No, he would have required 2 more, because it only gives it 3K with the 1 Dawn.
Yeah, it would have matched it.
It would have made the leader 4K, Bonney a 5K, and Mihawk a 7.
Oh, yeah, it's a 10 drop coming down.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out if he needs to or not.
All right, just gonna give him the 2K. Out of hand here. A lot of 2Ks in this deck too. Conquer, debating on whether to attack with the blockers.
I mean, you might as well.
Right. I'd send, if anything, I would send the Mihawk into Zoro here.
It'll be rusted. You won't care. It'll be frozen.
If he Doffy's right here, yeah, I attack live.
Yeah,
I go live. squeeze myself a little bit, ensure closer to finishing the game. He's grabbing 10. We know there's only, what, 9 cost Shanks and a 10 cost that he would need that much Dawn for. All right, 6 to life. Yeah, this is a Dolphy lock. This is a Dolphy lock all day.
No.
8. It's a Kid lock.
No,
it's another
that's
Mihawk. Okay.
Is it another Bonney then?
Another carrot.
All right.
Can lock down the Zoro here.
All right, so they're both locked down.
Yep. And passing back the turn. Yeah. Curly, he's got 2 attacks because of the Bonney. You have to conquer. Remember his leader ability. How many times have we seen him miss his leader ability? Like twice now?
You sure he missed?
I mean, maybe he just didn't care. But I think, honestly, I would. Like, what has he got? Has he got a lot of slash? No. Bonnie's not slash. Bonney could have got rid of it. Like,
Mihawk's the only slash character.
Yeah. So, what are you worried about? Get rid of the buggy. Get rid of some of his attack targets. Make your leader ability twice as more potent here.
The Conqueror is probably going to go for game next turn.
Yep.
With 2 carrots, he just keeps them locked down.
Right. The 2 biggest threats on the board are knocked out here. Curly looking like he's probably pumping up the... All right, he's pumping up the buggy. The sequencing. He can rest it now. He can rest it now. Why are you doing this? It's so important. He's come so far, though. He really has as a player. There used to be things that you would just, like, absolutely not do. And he's been winning so many games on the offside. People helping him, carrying him through this thing, and just, man, the sequencing for this Bonney. I think this has got to be his first matchup against Bonney, to be honest with you. Because it's just not what you want to be doing. You don't want to give them free tells and lock down characters. He hasn't allocated any Dawn to anything. And now Bonney can easily say, oh, you wasted the 2 reveal on the buggy.
If you're going to reveal, you might as well reveal on the Sanji and then swing 8, because that means if you had blocked the Mihawk, she has to give you a card.
Right. Or maybe Curly's trying to bait him into resting the buggy so he can get the leader attack in, maybe? I mean, this could be next level thinking from Curly. Baiting the Bonney play to push the buggy to resting so he can use his can't be blocked on Rayleigh.
I mean, if the Conqueror takes... I don't know.
It's not looking pretty. I mean, there weren't a lot of blockers in this deck. I don't think there's any blockers. Has anybody ever played blockers in Rayleigh?
No.
You're just going face. Yeah. So right now on the defensive against his board state, Curly's not looking pretty strong for...
Swinging with the
buggy first? Okay.
Baiting to rest the Sanji?
I guess. It's just a free block here.
Is it? No,
with 1. Sorry. Yeah. Block with 1. Okay.
Oh no, the Conqueror.
Did Conqueror forgot to activate the ability? Oh my gosh, Curly's getting so lucky.
And then this, you put 2 on Sanji, swing 8 again?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he's not going to pay attention to his leader ability. If the Conqueror activates leader now, I think Curly's going to be a little sad. Because at this point, I think Curly's even forgotten he has a leader ability. Here comes 8.
They might both... No, 9.
9. Okay, yeah, that's right. 3, 6, 9.
No.
Gonna take?
Oh, no, that's...
It still didn't use leader ability?
That's risky.
Oh my god, the Conqueror, what are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, he has the Dawn so he can activate the unblockable. No. Going with Boa?
I mean, it's free.
Sure, it is free. Yeah, absolutely. Gets a free search, gets another counter in hand. And it is no counter in hand, so that's a fine play.
Yeah, you can put counter in hand. But I think just getting Conquerors.
Yeah, but 2 Conquerors hockey, it could be...
Should be able to save him.
Yeah. I mean, if he attacks with lead, it's just gonna be a free block here. And all right, here's 7. Could be a free block. Don't. You have 2 conquerors.
2 conquerors. No.
No. 9.
It's still a 2K.
Yeah. Blocking. Will he give him the 2K? It looks like he's going to. Thinking him against him.
Oh, if he takes this.
Oh, dude. He takes this and then goes board. Curly could just unblockable win.
Oh, yeah.
No, Curly's changing. Oh, he's saying he can't use blocker. Okay.
All right.
Curly getting his ability to.
He's like, oh, I meant to do this.
Yeah, I forgot to activate this one to set the 2 active there. So, not giving him the option for the blocker.
So 9K to life. Does he take? If he takes and doesn't clear board.
Oh no. Okay. So if DeConquer doesn't go for game, we know he can load up that last attack. So either DeConquer gets out a useless kid to lock this board down.
Or Dofi.
Or Dofi. Here comes 6.
6 to life.
Attacking, locking up the Luffy here. Curly could have substantially stopped the attack back here. But here's a 2K. He doesn't have the 1. I know. Here comes 6 in the life again. Frees up to Sanji. Tenfold Dawn here to conquer. And I think he knows he has to go game here. No life left. He's got to go game.
Should be
Curly's only out here was... Yeah. That was his win con. That was his win con. All right, here comes 6 again.
Maybe he has a 3rd one in his hand.
It's possible. Another 2K. 5 into life here. Oh. Another 2K. 8 into life. This one's gonna have to be a take.
And then
8. No, I'm what, bro? If 18. You're gonna attack 18.
Wait.
No.
Huh?
Hody Jones, I guess. Just to get another attack in. Yeah. What is happening? Okay, congratulations to Conquer on your first ever win in this match. Congratulations.
Good job.
Wasn't the smoothest of gameplay, but it was a win, and a win is a win.
Yes.
So, I'm super proud of you to Conquer. Congratulations on your first win. Massive points. This is going to put you at the top of the Pirates Championship League, but not enough to take over. You are 2 points shy of bumping himself into the actual championship bracket. So that means to Conquer, you have 2 chances this week to do this again and do a repeat.
I think 1, because I think he only make it to Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, because he's been able to make it to some Tuesdays. Yeah. So we'll see if he shows up, because right now the points matter. Yeah, and if he can replace Variable, who hasn't been showing up for the last couple of weeks,
I might show up for Saturday.
Okay.
Just to be
an extra antithesis of
just to make sure people still know I'm around. So I'm still here.
Well, you do know that it's going to be limited. No, it's not this Saturday. Not this Saturday. Next Saturday. Yep, that's right. Oh man, we have so much good stuff coming your way. I can't wait to cover it, guys. We have one last week of this season 5, and then we're going to get into the championship next weekend. Following this Halloween weekend, a lot of great stuff.
Spooky.
Yeah, right. I'm super excited. Chris goes all out. The Daddy LifeLink, as we like to call him, goes all out for Halloween. It's gonna be a fun, great weekend. I'm already pre-exhausted because I know how many events I'm gonna be running for this event for Halloween. But I'm also super excited because there's just.
I requested Friday and Saturday off, so I will be
smart. Friday with the Halloween special, Saturday with all that limited fun. We have so many new sets to go over, so many things to cover. I can't wait to go over it with you guys. Stay tuned for that live content. Until next time, stay home, bro.